because you can leave him alone on an island and be fine. However, the Jace might be drawing some attention. Obviously, the 2v2 with your Lee Sin is going to be good in both mid and top. And as mentioned, the Sejuani, I don't
As you already illustrated, this is to be expected in that lane. Zeus is going to go to the skies. Summit is going to look to try and fight back here, but Conqueror procced, and the Jace is having just a great time.
Oh, and Owner actually changing his
another one
pathing.
comes through, and now the Flash Carrier is just throwing out abilities and getting summoner spells.
Do note though, Pioshik starting on the top side of the map. We're going to have opposite sides here, as there might be a dive onto Summit, but Guma and Carrier, are they going to be okay with Pioshik moving in?
Yeah, Summit trying to deal with this minion wave, but it is just too big. They do manage to get a teleport out. Can they kill him in time? That is going to be the 1-for-1 as now the stun comes in. It's a 2-for-1 and TL trade up. Now Pioshik making his move towards the bottom side. The Q's going to land. Gumayushi's in so much trouble, and Core JJ just said, I take down this team. It's my job, man. Zeus does turn back up again. On vision.
Summoner's ult.
There it is, and now Pioshik is coming down. There, the all-out comes through. The Q's going to land, and Zeus, he knows that he's dead. The Q's going to land beforehand, and Pioshik gets another. Yeah, Owner is going to get blocked out, so Pioshik is going to be able to take this one. The arrow's going to connect, but Yun is going to be able to cleanse that one away. Owner's still looking for more. As the shockwave lands, Pioshik is going to try and safeguard his way out, but the hostile takeover will cancel that, and Faker will grab his first of the game. Wards everywhere. Arrow going to connect onto APA. The hostile takeover comes through, and there is the chaining of CC. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
They might try to go for a play on Zeus here.
Wait, yeah, there's the scat of the week onto Zeus, taking a lot of damage. The Unleashed power comes through, and Pioshik's going to take away the kill, just barely.
Might be looking towards play on Faker. Pioshik does have his ult.
Yeah, there is the Warthog flash. Scat of the week, not going to be able to get the stun there, though, as Pioshik is going to be the target here. Faker wanting some revenge, gets the flash out of him in trade for the shockwave, as now Zeus is looking to put in some support as well. Not going to be able to catch up. TL with 3-man strong here in the mid lane against the 3 of T. Oh! The flash forward from Zeus is going to be scattered. APA doesn't have a flash of his own, though, as the shockwave was looking to grab Pioshik.
The speed up from Faker, plus the speed up from Jace as Cole goes in.
Storm. That is going to be the hostile takeover, though. It's Gumayushi's just raining hell down on Core JJ. He's going to be the first one to fall, but Summit does get the all-out onto Carrier. Not going to be able to bail himself out of this one. Bit too expensive, but the Q3 is going to connect, and now Gumayushi's in trouble. The arrow's going to connect onto Young, but it was Summit that was the problem. A shattering strike off as Pioshik looking for Faker underneath the turret is going to get kicked into the wall as APA will just unleash the power. Go back towards this bottom side of the map and try and clear up these minion waves. Core JJ finds Faker once again. Shattering strike going to come through, but he's going to be pulled back by the shockwave. The dissonance comes in. There's the Magnet Storm as Faker is pulled forward. Can he find the clockwork wind-up? He doesn't need it because he's got command.
Teleport here.
Yeah, now Faker, as you just mentioned, does not have his flash available. The dissonance doing a fair bit of work there because of the damage build. As Scat of the Week is not going to quite find the man in the mid lane. Pioshik going to get slowed down, but he connects the Q, and I have a feeling that even Faker's not going to be able to make his way out of this area. Faker has teleport. There's 30 seconds on TL to make this play, and if they can lock this down, it could be a huge advantage for them. They need to keep Owner out of this pit, though, as APA, he's going down low. Core JJ looking for his opportunity. Can he play bouncer? They get him out of the pit, and it's going to be Pioshik that locks down the Baron. Can they win the fight, though, is the question. The hostile takeover gets the kill, utilizing Yun to kill APA. It's a disaster for TL, and Zeus, he knows it. He's flashing over walls. Yun's going to be able to pick up one, though, with these chakrams. I have a feeling that that might be all he's going to be able to get, but let's see what he can do here. Uses the last of his mana on the moonshot. And yeah, he's in an alcove, and I don't know whether he's getting out unless it's via the death chamber. So there it is.
Pioshik deep in enemy territory.
Going for it there as the kick does come through. Of course, Sonic Wave is going to connect as well. Core JJ looks for the opportunity, but the hostile takeover is there. Carrier always takes care of his rings. Pioshik, he even goes golden. Going to be able to avoid the arrow with that. The rest of TL gets into position.
And right now, TL is looking to peel. They're hoping to get the teleport and then peel. They do not want to flip this.
Carrier is just going to get caught out of position. Core JJ is there, and that is going to be the pickoff to start this one. Even the Rift Skull is going to the kick on the Faker from Pioshik. It does not stop from this man today. And Owner down to 50%. Of course, Summit's got the Q3, and it's a double for APA, and that's going to be a Baron for TL.
They can make it happen. Will be incredible. Right now, though, Baron power play actually working out okay.
Summit has to be able to escape this.
Trying to get out of the way, but the Glacial Prison is going to connect. The arrow is going to sail wide. He tries to all out his way through. Does still have a bit of a shield, but Faker
play
will
the fights correctly.
And I think as well, that's why Carrier also going for Radiant Virtue here on the Renata, trying to build the Mosekinus.
Scat of the week trying to come forward here. Summit just by himself, finds himself, and Q the Magnus Storm under 3. It's gigantic, and Summit's going all out. He's going to get out of the fight as well with Kumiyushi. He's taken down Yun already. And Core JJ, both of them are going to go golden, and it's T1 that just roll over the top of TL, and even Summit will not be allowed to escape.
8-minute nail-biter with 2 Barons going over to TL. T1, well, they don't get the clean ace because Summit stays alive, but
they were winning until they weren't. Chronicler, and that is going to be the Nexus turrets falling down. Our observers following the story of Summit, but it's the Nexus that needs to be addressed, and T1 are going to take the first game of Swiss. True Shot Barrage, things like that. Elyoya can then get on top. You can engage from about 1 million miles away as the Jarvan. So opportunities here for Mad to make things happen, but I think the ease of execution...
Not going to have too much slowing down now. Could be an angle here. Will get spotted.
Fudge is going to immediately back away. Did have that ward there, but Leap striked a little bit early. That is going to be the flash to follow up. Still gets the knock up, and that is first blood with the last...
or Ghost. Makes ganks all the more exciting as there we go.
Yeah, there it is. The Unraveled Earth comes down. Chasey going to try and get himself out of here. The Counter-Strike doesn't quite work, but he doesn't have too much more. Cataclysm going to come on through. Can he get any kills back, Elyoya?
Nice here, though.
Perhaps Silasang looking for his opportunity. Grand Entrance does come through. There's the Counter-Strike, though. One heck of an ability. The Ignite comes through. Quickness going to be utilized as well. They do not want to leave anything to chance. And Elyoya...
maybe as...
Speaking of ultimates, yeah, the Weaver's Wall going to come on through here. Is Kazi going to try and get himself out of the way, and he does so beautifully. Seismic Shove has to land if he's going to make that one work. True Shot Barrage connects as well, but he's overstepped, and Kazi's going to get punished by Berserker. We could say baited by Blabber. The C9. Another Weaver's Wall going to come on through here as Blabber's going to show up. Chasey in a whole host of trouble. The Needlework doing a fair bit, though, here as Fudge going to try and get out of there. It's Ben going to be the one to lock it down, though. That's going to be that Hextech Drake. And it will be secured there. Good smite from Blabber. As Niski's going to have to flash. Fudge is going to flash immediately after him as well. Blast Cone, he wants to get over and he'll find it! Beautifully solo killed by Fudge.
Going in. And even though the last engage didn't quite end up working out, Dragon still goes over to C9, so I don't think it'll be too sad to cancel.
Oh yeah, it's going to get cancelled. Seismic Shove going to come through, and I guess you can just engage onto Hylissang if he's that far up. And C9 now with a 5v4 advantage and a Baron that has just returned to the Rift. They're going to look to grab their second, and that might be the final nail in the coffin for Mad. That is going to be another engage. The headbutt to push Elyoya away. Not going to be able to flag, drag, flash, or anything to steal that one. As M&S, he's also able to keep himself alive. Kazi going to push forward one more time as Elyoya looking for it, but Berserker's just flashing after him. The Seismic Shoves, they've been amazing this game from Blabber. That's going to mean that Elyoya can't do anything.
A decisive victory here. Slow and steady. I think Sven, again, having a wonderful performance here on the Alistair. Blabber absorbing the early pressure from Elyoya. And Mad just not able to really generate any type of aggressive pressure. And the trades that work out.
Hylissang looking for an option here, but Blabber is just going to go gold, and Hylissang is going to go down as well. The first Nexus turret has been taken. North America in their first showing here in the Swiss stage against the what is it again?
LEC, EMEA.
Yeah, let's go with the LEC. They're going to be able to take them down. It's LCS that are ahead, Chronicler.
And you know, best of ones are inherently volatile, but after the first one...
Bit of a blind pick roster here. However, you look on the side of GAM, and what you need, I think, in order to try and challenge LCK teams, like the biggest weakness is often if you're going really, really fast in the mid game. Does not have the ultimate just yet. Voltbreaker going to come through. He's going to connect it this time around, but there is a Counter-Strike, and Peanut tanking the turret. He has to flash to get out of the way, and Kiaya's like, bring it on. We'll see what else you can do, but there it is. First blood comes down, but it's immediately answered. It was really good.
Yeah, but he's not tanky enough.
Does come through. All right, we are going to be able to find the snare, and Peanut going to go down. Kiaya is an opportunity as the Voltbreaker being charged here for Peanut is going to come on through. Pallet going to be fighting Doran. Peanut still just in the fog of war. Doran's going to deliver them. The Haymaker comes on down, and Peanut, he's going to finally start fighting, but he's straight into a Pop Blossom. He manages to pick up the kill onto the Jax, and now it's Delight. It's Chovy striking back in the battle. It was almost so good for Gam. Is in the area. Slater could come on down, but there's the Vault Breaker to connect onto Levi. Headbutt Pulp does come down, and it's all about picking your poison, choose your target, and Peanut has said...
He's Cassante with Flash though, so...
Oh, there's the Flash kick to land onto Doran. He gets stunned up as well, and Doran's now trying to escape, but it's not going to happen. Levi going to lock down that kill, as you were saying.
You knew he was there! Doran!
Put in, looks for the opportunities, burnt the ult already. Kiaya out of mana almost entirely, and there's the charm. Kill going to go down.
Really only does this as hold up.
Another Headbutt Pulp is going to come through, and another charm will land. Cuddy's going to be able to get that flash off, but there's the cease and desist. Pop Blossom going to come through, but Peanut is going to be tanky enough. He wanted to give the kill to Chovy, but it is not going to happen. Oh, another turret shot, and Chovy was
would have loved to see Pallet maybe go for a Pallet.
All right, yeah, Pallet is just going to get knocked into the air, and Pei is going to be able to lock that one down. My goodness, the Acathian Rain is terrifying from this Kai'Sa. And they're going to push this Rift Herald through 2 turrets, as it turns out. Kiaya also getting down relatively low towards this top side, but Doran going to find the flash. The all-out comes through, and he just chops up the Jax.
Very impressive. Double TP coming in.
That is a solo lane sandwich here, as the charm point blank range is going to connect onto Slater, but he's going to be able to cleanse flash to get himself out. But is it going to be enough? The answer is no, as Peanut comes on through with the cease and desist, and the Zyre is going to be taken down. Pallet's now trying to stay alive. Doran will be able to lock that one down, and meanwhile, Gam is being disintegrated. They do manage to take down Pays, but I think that is going to be the end of the good news for the VCS squad.
You know me, I'm not one for strong words.
Slater is now not going to get Vault broken here by Peanut, but the Featherstorm does have to come through, but he's not going to get caught by the Pop Blossom. The knock-up from Delight! What was that? They do manage to get yet another kill for Kiaya, but it is once again not the story they were looking for, as he will eventually go down. It's a double for Pays. Kiaya agrees. He's going to be heading home now. We'll see whether they can hold on, because Gen G, it looks like they don't want to be here for all that long today, Chronicler. Looking to try and end it as soon as possible. The Vault Breaker going to be channeled here. Picking your target is going to be important, as Peanut is just going to use it in another direction. And yeah, there is a Headbutt Pulverize onto Cardi, and into the backline goes Pallet. The Haymaker does buy a little bit of time, and the Pop Blossom's decent, but Gen G, the wallets are too heavy at this stage of the game, and they are just going to rip through Gam. Slater, the last one to go down. It's a double for Chovy. They'll deal with these Nexus turrets and the Nexus. They'll call it a day here, 22 and a half minutes.
And Gen G, I think I saw a JDG icon there at the end as they dove into the fountain, because Gen G looking for risk. If BDS can make it through the laning phase, try to keep good track of Kanavi. With that Garen wildcard, even though at this point it shouldn't really be a wildcard anymore, right?
No,
We've seen him go
it's just an
very
Adam pick
consistently.
coming very, very quickly. Adam's just going to flash for it. They find the silence, and 369 will be put down. First blood to the Garen. And this is exactly what we were talking about. He's not out of the woods just yet, though, and there's the knock-up. Does find the silence here onto 369, who may fall, but the damage...
there.
Yeah, Kanavi just immediately going to get ulted, silenced as well. It's going to be difficult as the ult comes down. Cataclysm is there, but Adam, he's not scared of a ring of rocks. 369 now using the Bellows Breath to try and deny the CC, but it's not going to deny the knock-up, and Nuke's going to grab that kill. It's now...
I want to see
Rula do some things with some champions in the area.
Drafted for.
All right, not going to get the knock-up onto Sheo. He's going to answer with his ult. The Everfrost is fantastic, and now the Ram comes in. Petrifying Gaze comes down, though Kanavi's in trouble, but he survives for so long. 1-for-1 so far. The Bellows Breath coming through, and Nuke will be pounded by the hammer of the Blacksmith. And
particularly that controller there in the jungle.
Yeah, Adam, just standing on vision. He's not too worried about it, but there's the Hex Splash. Pulverize, and he's just going to be taken down back to the Drake that they'd started earlier, and now it's a 4 versus 5. BDS just going to have to get out of here. They will have to give that one up, and Adam, unfortunate, didn't have his flash available or anything like that, just got a little bit too overconfident.
Really big win there.
Tonight. All right, will he get the bad news? Flash is available for Adam, and he will not need it because cease and assist does come on down. Lebrov looking for Knight. He's burning, he's ticking. It's not going to be enough, but Sheo's there with a flash.
The fact you're able to get that inner though means that in terms of gold, not the end of the world. Sheo going in really aggressively here.
Yeah, really aggressively. He's going to get knocked up. Crowny and Lebrov are going to turn up here. Sheo should be taken down, but can they actually stand a chance in this fight as the Ram is going to pass by Crowny? Lebrov getting himself towards that backline as Sheo immediately turned on. His Vault Breaker's on cooldown. The charm comes in. The layering of CC is perfect and Knight says goodbye. Enemy jungler. The rest of BDS and stopping this Baron is going to be a heck of a tall order. 369 taking a bit of damage, but he's just buying space. Adam's spinning, but I don't think he's winning. As now Ruler's on the board with a kill on Crowny. Lebrov goes down as well. And Adam's just going to have to get out of there. Petrifying Gaze. Not named quite well enough at this point in time as now Ruler's looking for a little bit more. Noxious Blast not connecting. The knock-up is there. And Nuke goes down as well. JDG.
And BDS fought valiantly. Might be trying to go for one more play here. 369 isn't here right now.
Yeah, there is the cease and desist. Silence is down onto Kanavi, but he just turns it immediately. The Jarvan going to be the first one to go down. Sheo trying to get himself out of there. Lebrov is going to be the sacrifice, and Nuke's going to go down as well. And now Ruler kind of taking matters into his own hands alongside Knight, who collects a triple kill, tidying up the fight.
And you get Kanavi, but at what cost? At cost of your Nexus Atlas. JDG gonna push on here. With a draft like this, you're given some leeway. And man, did they use it?
Well, I tell you what, BDS, they at least made it interesting, especially in the early stages of that game. And, you know, there's that Xerxes moment. There's the gods can bleed, that sort of stuff. They're not bleeding as far as their scoreline here in the tournament, but they at least did in the early game of this one. JDG's team fighting though, man.
As long as they can get first onto the objective, force G2s to come into them, they have a lot of tools and options to just kind of chip away at G2's health bars and then go for the big fight afterwards.
So my further follow-up question is if it's pretty hot as Mickey setting up on a depth, instant cleanse away, but will save his life. Ignite's down. Couple of autos too. Kellen with the flash away as well. And G2's bottom lane matches it. Oh my god! Kate across the map. Just waiting as here we go. The Ents go marching one by one. And yikes says hurrah! With Broken Blade on top as well. That's stun out. There's no flash from the trade before. Cannon's like, just make it stop. And
Caps on the roam here.
Wow. Most agile Orianna we've ever seen. Canna, his flash is back up and available, but he gets stunned up. Not going to use it. He knows he's dead as Caps picks up his first.
Mythic. Do G2 still want to fight this? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. With the ulti from Yike, it's there, but the Magnet Storm and the boot bag! Showmaker, playmaker! Oh, you blinkers out there, stand down. It's a double over to again, threatening it, but Caps holds onto the flash. That's the big brain move as teleport going in. G2 want to die this, and with Yike ulting in, Showmaker has nowhere to go. Broken Blade forces his flash, gets booped away, but there you go. Adoration for the crowd again. One more to hit the boot as Hun Summer's already cashed in, but he's looking for more money. Trying to roll the dice as Mickey X tries to get them out of there. Berserk for the time being. Running back in, G2 want to re-engage.
It's chaotic, but it's going in G2's favor. They'll find another kill, make it 2. 4 down on the side of D+. Deft is continuing to push.
They've got to get it to the finish line, but massive gold lead now to 5Ks. The flash ball from Kellen doesn't work out. Re-engaged by Yike. The Ents are out, and here's Broken Blade for the stun down. That might be a tanky Alistar, but out of the farmyard he goes. He becomes a Paddy again. Hun Summer runs forward, gets more money in the bank. This guy's interest rate.
Here we go, the Baron is kicked off.
Well, no ulti from Deft as they're stoned out by the whirling death over the wall. Kana can't do too much, and it all comes down to
Are they going to flip this? Are they going to flip this?
Be very
please don't flip it, G2.
You're saying please no, but in goes Canyon looking for it. The all-in, oh my god! They've set up DK to smack him down, and they get the Baron! Betty has said no, but DK say, oh yes! Yike running for his life. He's next to go down.
The flank, though, coming in from Broken Blade.
And look who's there. It's Deft by himself. Dominus now pop looking for Deft, and to stun him up, he cleanses the way, but Broken Blade has brought the Armada to him, flashes away. He might have done his job as he goes golden, but he should be dying here, but Slice and Dice, he's out of there. But hang on, he needs the reset, and he can't find it. However, now with the Dragon up and the Renata ulti out, it might be okay as G2 bring it to a 50-50 and win it out. Ocean Soul there's as Yike, some reason, flashes upward. But G2 have a permanent buff in this game as there is also a grave labelled out for Mickey.
Getting themselves 3 kills.
And now might continue on as Caps is caught out between his two. Turret Shockwave's there, but it's late. There's the Magnet Storm. Chains the corruption. The Shockwave eventually comes through to correct myself as Caps flashes. No! Def with the timing's huge. Kellen gets him out of position. I'm not sure Def should have died, but it becomes a 1-for-1.
Impressive play there by Caps. In a 4 versus 1, he's able to trade Deft for his own life. It should have just been him going down there. But he makes it work somehow. Are they looking for the TP flank? Yes, they are.
Well, again, if they can win this G2, might be able to flip things again as Yike sends out the ulti. Dominance from Broken Blade on the side. Canyon caught on the wing here. Showmaker puts up his turret, but it won't save Canyon's life. He's buying a bit of time, and Showmaker starts ordering away. But remember, they have Ocean Soul. There's another cash in for Hunt. Some of the flash from Broken Blade. It's a pulverize, but Kellen can't do a thing. Out goes Showmaker. In goes G2. And we've swung again.
It's
only one hit and enough space is drawn.
Here we go. It's being started.
But as you said, Kellen's still too low. The handshake zoning out, the poke coming through. G2 aren't letting them walk in, but Kana has an influence from the top side.
Look at the lifesteal from Hansama, though.
Well, hang on. Kellen's just walking into danger, though. Hansama cashes in. Kellen is meat to the slaughter again as that whirling death hurts. And thank you, says G2, for giving us the Elder Dragon.
They weather the storm from D+. They're able to mitigate the poke.
Jet lag. And I came from Australia. It's like 2 hours away. Over the wall, Mickey might be caught out. Hang on a minute, this Renata separated, but it might be okay. Magnet Storm out, but that Renata ulti is insane. Running forward as Broken Blade to zone out as DK is still looking for that clutch factor, but Hansama won't let Kellen anywhere near. Go back to the farm. G2 zoning them out continuously, and they might have it, Vedius. They might just with the Shockwave. Bringing back the playmaker. Hansama getting all the money, but Caps is getting my heart.
MVP Mickey. He sees the angle, the choke point. Broken Blade looks into the eyes of the reigning world champion and says, today is not your day. He'll force him into the G8, and they're looking for the Nexus.
The first seed from the LEC holds on to their namesake. It was back and forth. It was a little bit messy, but hey, G2, they're versatile, they're volatile, and they're starting 1-0 in the Swiss stage against the LCK4.
Effective chip damage, but really they spike really hard on one item. You look across the board, Callista, Jace, really potent once they get that first item underneath their belt. So you're looking at early dragons, you're looking at trying to skirmish.
So scary in those regional finals versus EDG. They made plays this early on, and with FBI at half HP, with no summoners as well, Weiwei stacks him against the wall. I'm seeing deja vu. And Weibo bring in first blood at 3 minutes in. Ignar now in trouble as well. Weiwei waiting for those cooldowns. There's the flash matched out. Ignar latched onto. Second skin about to proc. He bops him in. Weiwei might be in trouble, but he shoves him back. And Light gets the kill. A 2-0 start. Were burnt before, but at least Light can match as Xiao is now participating. He runs in without ulti. Ignar is slowed down. And Weibo are this deep this early on. Vedius.
But this is Weibo's game right now. Oh no!
Ulti,
oh
hang
no!
on, under turret!
Oh.
The Spring King returns later in the summer as now for contracts. Hang on a minute, no way! He flashes away. Xiao doesn't burn his own.
In the mid lane so far. Looking to build out Leandri's flash.
There's a play. It's matched though. Crisp out with his summoner. However, this is getting collapsed on Weiwei. In the right place at the right time yet again. The Fate's Call though saves the day. Weibo still looking to contest. Hang on, Xiao's running in. He's got his flash available. No way! They went to Narnia and back again in a couple of minutes! Contracts is down. Weibo cannot be stopped. It's like they've got their own personal
Whether it be small or large.
Told you. What can he do here? Emperor's Divide. Glide. Oh, Contracts! Interrupts. Matches a flash. They just need a kill! NRG just need a kill and they've got it. Palafox from downtime. Let's think about this team, especially when Palafox, bit of a king getting the kill here, but meanwhile, Dokla in a bit of trouble. That turret's going to melt. That's non-existent. Light running in with his boys, and the Shy ready to cook. I've been loving the food here in Korea, so let's see what Dokla tastes like. That was an insane one alongside Rookie. Semi-finals at Worlds, remember, against FPXs. We'll pause on that. This is what's happening now. Look at the lines of scrimmage laid down, but the Shy's not dead. They don't have enough damage. Dokla knocks him up. They're trying Equalizer down. Maybe they do. They do indeed. But Baron goes down because of him. So there's the trade as Palafox now the next target.
But now Contracts, no flash.
The Shield of Daybreak lands. NRG are there to back up, but Christmas and Leona taking up as See you later. Wei sends Ignar packing as the flash over to bring Contracts back on in. They used everything in the last play. Xiaohu gets one from FBI on the side as well, but as Contracts drops down, Xiaohu buys some time. Weibo like, all right, you want to go for our top laner, we're going to try and end the game. There's the equalizer to stop 3, 4 backs really. Solar Flare as well, another backstop. Hang on a minute. Weibo are just ending the game with the Baroned up minions. The Shy's done his job. NRG are going to find a pick onto Chris, but as Dokler gets back, he's shattered as well. Ulti's a little early from Xiao, but Palafox gets burned down nonetheless. With their debut at Worlds, Weibo are tearing apart North America. Piece by piece by piece. Weibo in under 30 minutes are destroying the first seed of NA. I'm sorry to the LCS, but WBG might be the 4th seed, but they are here to play.
A dominant performance from Weibo from start to finish. The question is, can you really do that against someone like Scout on his Azir, where he's going to have a lot of presence, and also the split push threat of Zika on this Jax. There aren't really great options to shut level 4 invades. Are they threatening a dive here?
It's
Tarzan's on the way.
I mean, I'd be scared. There's a flash straight away. Zeka gonna flash away. Straight up, he's got some help though. Tarzan's coming in and they haven't done the damage. Oh no, Oscarinen gonna get knocked up. First blooded, and Tarzan now in a beautiful spot as Razork dodges away from the turret aggro, but this guy is gonna hammer you down. He's the king after all. Razork running for the hills, trying to slow down, but if Scout doesn't kill him, Tarzan sure will give it over to the Azir, and LNG punish.
Anything else out there that do rate them that high, right?
A Scout, ulti's out. Okay, there's a flag and drag. Cataclysm down. This is why the mid jungle of LNG is so fierce. A 2-kill Azir here for Scout as hung, pops a quickness now, looking to knock up Razork, zoning him out, waiting for that flash out. He tried to predict it, and the patience is there. Scout with another. Stop giving him kills. Engaging. Fnatic are just going to have to watch him walk out. Maybe?
Scout now on his way.
The engage is there. Good flick back, but onto Razork. Scout boops him away. And straight away, his 4th kill. Now Trimby, Oscarinen in a bad spot as Zika might turn this into a solo kill. This Jax doing it by himself. Jumps on in. The rest of LNG watching a Scout. Gets his flash out as well. Trimby might be next on the menu, boys. As LNG are 5-0 up. Noah in trouble, but is it Gala really? His humanoid makes a roam down, and finally, it looks like Fnatic are going to strike. It is a trade across the map, though, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for Fnatic, they get 2. But it depends on this next fight as Dragon goes over to LNG. We come back from the replay into a live party. A good charm in the end, as well as Razork's burning down, because Gala is now going to have his say. Demacia returns with a massive arena in the mix.
At least LPL-like teams.
That's
in the
right,
LPL.
man. We're not running our heads against the wall. It's not the level 2 gank. It's just concise league, as you were saying, where Scout is so strong, but at least Trimby wants to change that, but the feathers fly out. Straight away, they regret it as Tarzan dives under turret, flashes out. Great seismic shove. Razork, welcome back. He finds a kill as Fnatic are mitigating the dive. Well, LNG, a bit of a mistake. They can be controlled, but sometimes they can throw it all away. And Razork, no. Scout with the turret out's great, but the flick back's even better. Razork has woken up to the show.
Look at how fast that dies.
Run. Are they going to get their hung zoning out? Nope. And we are right back to square one as that's a good flick back, however. Razork now on a killing spree. Less than the Baron itself is worth, so Fnatic can take pride as the all-ins air Scout shuffles back. Humanoid's caught in the middle, but that is a great magnet storm from Trimby. Welcome back, but Zika gets in with the counter-strike. They have to take him out, however, as Scout still not dead. Oscarinen at half HP wants to re-engage, but Gala now on the wing. He flashes onto him, but the cleanse is there. He'll get the kill, he'll survive, and Noah's now in trouble as the turret must go first. But does that wall cost him? Oscarinen in a bit of trouble. Zeka's looking for the 1v1. The rest of Fnatic getting engaged on, or at least looked at once again. They have the inside track to mid, but the minion wave thinned out as Tarzan goes the all-in, but misses. Cataclysm's down, but Razork survives. Meanwhile, on the back of it, Trimmy gets a Magnet Storm, but no one's hit Gala. No one can hit Scout. LNG are looking for the finishing touches, and just while Fnatic were looking closer to bringing this back, they are separated. That blast going a little bit troll, but over the wall, Scout is legendary with Gala looking for another kill. He ults out. Next is Razork, and ladies and gentlemen, LNG return to the powerhouse.
Some of these fights look so close for Fnatic, but they're just too far behind. Scout will pick up another one.
As Zika goes between, there's a Weaver's Wall to separate, but LNG have flag, drags, and the thank you, ma'ams. The charm's there, knocked up. Trimby is in a bouncy castle, but he ain't 4 years old. That man gets out of there straight away, but Scout again! That's our MVP, but as he goes golden, Fnatic are trying to get the shutdown. Zika jumps back in, Scout still lives, Gala lives, everyone from LNG sitting there. The man who's a pentakill king is looking down 2 more. A triple in the bag as Razork tries to do it again, at least getting one onto Zika. The feathers are out, the inhibitor down, Razork next up, but Scout takes it, and he deserves it. A double for the mid lane legend, and LNG hold up to their name. They won't be dropping to EU 2nd seed. They'll be holding the LPL rep high as it flies today.
3 LPL teams find themselves victorious today.
How is that mid-jungle 2v2 for Cousin BDD gonna go? Because Talia, Zach, early on, bit rough.
Yeah, a little bit rough, but again, look, I'm kind of just wondering what form KT are going to be in. There's a lot of questions coming into this, right? Has his with Flash as well. Herald's going to go down, but look at the shock blast damage. Zoning the eye while aiming onto Elk. The cleanse out immediately. The Flash is there. Forward he goes. Second skin. First blood for aiming. Take that, BLG. On takes away the blast cone as well. KT looking at this one. Elk's tagged on the back end. Lahan's looking for the engage. Cuz is there. Teleport as well. Elk immediately ults, and he's about to turn into Flubber for the time being. I mean, Cuz is out of action, but can he rejuvenate? No. And the engage from On is massive as well. Quickness out. KT burning flashes left, right, center, but should now twisted advance. Aiming's going to drop down. And just as we're singing the praises of KT, BLG.
Also picking up, I think it was 1 blade, maybe 2. He had not gotten a whole lot done. Is On.
Okay, Kuz going to be lured in, but this is pretty good for KT. On tries to jump on down. Remember, Kuz has no passive, but On is bitten off way too much. The aggro gets punished, and KT know just what to do.
This time around, going
Again.
in on their own works. Oh, Sean knows!
All right, Kuz back on in, and look at the follow-up. Lahan's in form today as BDD joins in. This map movement from the Zach is on point. Kind of one-shot and find an opening in this game, like they've already done. As teleport comes through, I guess they want to try and force it around the Dragon Chronicler. It's going to start off with the Magna Storm down, but On, it's only on the one. It's Keen as well. There's Kuz again, right in the back as Elk sends the feathers out to Asgard. Keen's already picked up the kill to make him go zoom zoom as aiming's in as well. Onto Elk, almost finds the kill.
Going in.
BLG are running for their lives. They don't know what they've run into.
He hasn't really been picking up a lot of the kills. Elk might be in trouble here.
BLG bottom lane, it depends. There's a flash from Lahan's instant reaction. Inhuman maybe, but there's a flash away as Kuz follows up the double trouble. On re-engages, but it's dangerous with the feathers flying. Onto Kuz are huge as BLG are trying to take the fight. Keen in the middle of whoop whoop. Sean looking for the flash, finds a kill. BLG back in this has been. Now finally shows up the all-out there. BDD caught out as well, and you can never nap against BLG. Yeah, because Bin is confident in this matchup. He's winning it out, but until the ult comes through, until aiming comes through, now you're in trouble. Bin getting out. He's got about 1 million dashes, but is it enough for aiming? KT forced his flash. And they're still doing so much work. There's the flash from aiming. One more, and Bin's down. But KT have over-aggressed here as Yigal trying to jump in, but Big Brother Keen helps out. Aiming kites it. KT, welcome to the party, pal. The Elk pullback is huge, though. BDD coming in clutch, but now Shun ready to cover with the ulti of his own. Kuz covering again. These guys are friends forever as On brings them together, but it's up to Elk to bring the damage. He needs to get close, but he's scared of Lahan's, of Kuz, of even aiming in the wing. It's messy. It's a 2-for-2 in the end. But it looks so good for KT.
It's just a 2-for-2, but it's mayhem. Hysterics, both teams going all in. And yeah, Bin not really the target that you want to try and dive. So,
Flash, wait, Bin, what is he doing? The shove back though, Bin gets the half HP, but the all-in, the all-out is there. BLG fighting under that inner turret. Going golden, going into GA. Kuz now caught up here as well. Maybe KT weren't expecting the Spanish Inquisition. BLG are chasing them out. Where did that come from, Chronicler?
Flash, GA, and Ultimate is level 16. So consistently trying to shut down this Xayah is going to be tough.
Oh, good pick though. Onto On. Magnastorm use early. Support's just dead. KT.
He's gone.
Brilliant pick.
And that, I think BLG, yeah, just the board. You don't need to fight to the death over this guys.
You're telling
you
BLG.
don't need to fight
They
over
will.
to the death.
It's BLG. They look for the steal. They don't find now. Keen for the angle. They've got the numbers advantage, but they're looking for the pick as he goes golden. BLG. Are they in a bad spot? No, the answer is absolutely no, but the healing is absurd. All out over the wall while Keen runs for his life, and Ben is ready to play budget Aurelia. KT run away. I cannot believe.
BLG isn't actually going for this as Keen doesn't have
Oh, there's a
flash.
flash again. Ben might be doing it again, but this time it's onto the Aatrox. Mobility, his friend, he gets popped back, and BDD tries to help out his brother, but he gets blasted out. Massive shutdown is aiming. Ulted him, but he's isolated. The wall is not his friend either. He'll take his tower, though, is on. Disrupts the other back line. Elk ulties once again onto Kazu, flashes in, gets feathered down, but in the backside, aiming is dead, but that GA is all the difference. Elk survives, Kuz is out of there. BLG make it a 1 for 2 as now Ben once again has got the blades out, and KT have to run for their lives. 4-0 LPL day or a 3-1. Can LCK get another? It all comes down to this, to round it up as Kuz goes through the engagement. Look, once again, Keen is caught out. Shun finds him, BLG group up while the tanky members go through, but aiming. Is this his clutch factor coming through? He goes golden, he sets up with BDD. Elk is out of there. The flash on! KT are coming up clutch, but Ben has the swords out again. Stop the Cassante. Can you do it? Lehens runs for the hills while Kuz is left isolated. Just when you think aiming has done it all, they put him in the bin.
And with that should be Soul going over to BLG. If they don't just make a mad dash forward, they do still have the Baron available.
Well, this ain't one. It's BLG who with Baron are going to try and force their way in. Keen doing that with the GA. He's confident, but Ben once again on top has been the better top laner as Kuz finds Elk, but the feathers have landed once more. A shove back won't save the day, but Lehen's trying what he can do, but the problem is his damage is getting resurrected. Aiming repositions, but Elk stands strong. KT started with grins on their faces, but as the ace comes through, it is LPL who will start 4-0 here on the Swiss stage at Worlds. It is BLG who will never say die.
This game delivered what we expected from a fight between the number 2 seed of the LPL, number 3 from the LCK.